Hi there. Have you recently been upset by someone? Did someone say something nasty about you? Did they accuse you of doing something you know you haven't done? It happens to all of us at some point. But how do we react? Do we lose our temper? Do we fly into a rage and exchange nasty words with the person who is annoying us? Or do we take a deep breath and perhaps walk away? I had such an experience recently, and instead of walking away, I chose to explain myself, to speak to the person and say, "No, I didn't do what you're saying I did." But no matter how much I tried to explain, the points just didn't get home to the person because obviously they were not in a state of mind to be reasonable at the time. They were clearly very, very upset. And I just couldn't understand what had got into them. On reflection, some days later now, I think once I had explained my side of the story, I should have let matters be and moved on and walked away rather than stay and say the same point over and over again to explain my innocence. There's no point carrying on explaining my innocence because the other person was not interested. And I don't blame them. They were not in the frame of mind to understand my explanation. So, what I want to do today is to ask you what you have done in a situation like that. Were you perhaps mature enough, controlled enough, calm enough to let things be and not escalate the situation? If you did, kudos to you. I've got something to learn from you. Please do share what your experiences were, what you did, so we can all learn from each other. But what I've learned is that in the heat of the moment, we we want to put ourselves in a favorable kind of position. We want to defend, to make the other person be the wrong side of the situation. And you know what? In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter who is right, who is wrong. There are much more important things to life than to stay in a situation where you're arguing with someone. Honestly, life is much more important than that. And we are essentially higher beings that this expression that is us on the earth right now is just like a movie. It starts to play, it stops at some point, and the viewer of the film remains. The film is gone, another film starts to play. So I think next time that happens to me, someone upsets me and I'm tempted to explain myself, to argue, to put my side of things forward, perhaps even forcefully, I just remember it's only a movie. It starts, it finishes. but the being that is the watcher of the movie remains exactly as they were before the movie. So nothing about the watcher is taken away by watching the movie. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Please do subscribe if you'd like to continue to hear these discussions, share with a friend, and I'll see you in the next video.